Have you ever wondered why learning feels like a battle sometimes? Why no matter how hard you try, your brain just seems to fight back? You're not alone. Most people think it's about willpower or intelligence, but the truth is much more shocking. Your brain literally hates learning. And the good news? You can actually trick it into loving it. Think about the last time you tried to learn something new, maybe a language, a new skill, or even a simple concept. Did you feel your attention slipping away, your mind wandering, your energy draining? That's not laziness. That's your brain doing exactly what it's designed to do. It wants efficiency. It wants shortcuts. And learning something new is hard, really hard. Your brain craves comfort. It craves patterns it already knows. Every time you try to stretch it with new knowledge, it sends out alarm signals, stress, frustration, doubt. That resistance you feel, that's literally your brain saying, "This is dangerous. Don't do it." Harsh, right? But it's not your fault. Your biology is just playing defense. Here's where it gets interesting. Your brain is like a muscle. But unlike muscles, it actively resists growth at first. Imagine trying to lift weights for the first time. Your muscles scream in protest. Same with learning. Your neurons are tiny muscles, and forming new connections is exhausting for them. But the more you practice, the more they adapt. And then suddenly, learning becomes easier. Your brain starts to crave it. Now, let me show you why most people fail. They try to brute force learning, hours of reading, endless videos, flashcards that never stick. And then they wonder, why can't I remember this? Here's the kicker. Memory doesn't work like a hard drive. You can't just dump data into it. Your brain remembers stories, emotions, experiences. Facts alone, they slip away like sand through your fingers. So if you want your brain to stop hating learning, you have to trick it. You have to turn learning into something it actually enjoys. And there's a science behind this. Dopamine, that little chemical everyone talks about. It's not just for pleasure. It's the brain's way of saying, hey, pay attention, this is worth remembering. Every time you give your brain a tiny win, a tiny reward, dopamine floods in. And suddenly, learning feels good. Here's an example. Think about video games. Why are they so addictive? Because they're designed around dopamine. You get small wins, instant feedback, clear progression. Your brain loves it. Now imagine if you could apply that to studying, learning a new language, or mastering a skill. Tiny challenges, tiny wins, constant feedback. That's how you turn a fight into a flow. Let's talk about mistakes. Most people fear them, but your brain secretly loves them. Wait, what? Yes! Every time you fail, your brain learns. It rewires itself. Every oops is a mini reinforcement lesson. The problem is we often shame ourselves for mistakes. We create fear, and fear kills learning. The key? Redefine mistakes as progress. Celebrate them. Your brain will thank you. Now, here's a sneaky trick that elite performers use without even realizing it. Spacing. Don't cram. Cramming floods the brain with too much info at once, triggering stress. Instead, learn in short bursts over time. Your brain has time to consolidate memories. It's called spaced repetition. It's science, not opinion, and it works like magic. Ever heard of the term desirable difficulty? It sounds weird, but it's brilliant. The harder your brain has to work to retrieve information, the stronger the memory. Struggle isn't a setback. It's your brain's way of saying, this is important, lock it in. So the next time you wrestle with a tough concept, don't panic. That struggle is gold. Another mistake people make? Multitasking. Your brain can't really multitask. Every time you switch between tasks, it loses focus, burns more energy, and hates you a little more. If you want your brain to love learning, give it your full attention, one thing at a time. Deep work, Minimal distractions. It's uncomfortable at first, but the results are insane. Let's talk motivation. Everyone thinks motivation is the key to learning. Wrong. Motivation is fleeting. Your brain doesn't care about motivation. It cares about systems, habits, routines. If you want to master anything, stop waiting for motivation. Create a system where learning happens automatically. Small steps every day. Consistency beats intensity every single time. Here's a psychological hack. Gamify your learning. Set small goals. Track your progress. Reward yourself. Your brain loves feedback loops. Every time you complete a mini goal, you get a hit of dopamine. Suddenly, learning isn't a chore, it's a game. And the more your brain associates learning with pleasure, the more it craves it. Curiosity is another secret weapon. When you're curious, your brain is awake, alert, and hungry for information. That's why questions are powerful. Instead of telling your brain, "You must learn this," ask it, "I wonder how this works." Turn learning into a puzzle, a mystery. Curiosity bypasses resistance. It's like a secret door into your brain's pleasure center. Let's take a real-world example. Think about how kids learn. They don't memorize rules, they explore. They fail, they ask questions, they play. That's why childhood learning is effortless. As adults, we forget this. We force, we pressure, we structure, and then we wonder why our brains rebel. The fix? Playful learning. Make it fun, make it messy, make it yours. Your environment also matters more than you think. Noise, distractions, stress, all of it triggers your brain's fight response. Want to learn better? Create a sanctuary for your mind. Minimal distractions, comfortable space, clear purpose. Your brain will relax and learning becomes easier. Stress is the enemy of new connections. Calm it down and watch your results skyrocket. Sleep is another underrated factor. Learning without sleep is like trying to plant seeds in dry soil. Your brain consolidates memories while you rest. Skimp on sleep, and all that effort? Wasted. Want to hack learning? Prioritize sleep. Even a short nap after practice boosts retention massively. Your brain literally needs it to love learning. Let's talk focus. Your brain has limited attention spans. Trying to study for hours straight? Nightmare. Instead, embrace short, intense sessions. 25 to 50 minutes of deep focus, then a break. It's called the Pomodoro technique. Works like magic because your brain stays fresh. Fatigue is the silent killer of learning. Respect it. Now here's a mind-blowing insight. Emotions stick. Facts fade. Stories, experiences, challenges, these are remembered forever. That's why the best learners use storytelling. Connect knowledge to emotion. Make it meaningful. Your brain will anchor the information and recall becomes effortless. Another tool? Visualization. Elite athletes, top performers, they all use it. Mentally rehearse what you're learning. Imagine yourself applying it. Your brain can't tell the difference between vivid imagination and reality. That means practice doesn't have to be physical all the time. Mental reps count. Big time. Accountability is another game changer. Your brain loves social proof. If someone else knows you're learning, you push harder. Your brain releases motivation chemicals when you share progress. That's why learning with a community, a friend, or even public commitment works wonders. Isolation? Your brain hates it. Curiosity, dopamine, mistakes, spaced repetition, gamification, storytelling, visualization, focus, environment, sleep. These aren't tips. They're a system, a framework your brain actually enjoys. Ignore them and learning feels like punishment. Use them and your brain starts to crave knowledge. It literally rewires itself to love learning. Here's the truth. Your brain isn't broken. It isn't lazy. It's just cautious. And cautiousness looks like resistance. The secret isn't harder effort. It's smarter strategies. Work with your brain, not against it. Once you do, learning transforms from a battle into a thrill ride. Let me give you one last insight. Habits beat motivation. Emotions beat facts, and small wins beat brute force. Combine them and you create unstoppable momentum. Your brain doesn't just tolerate learning, it begins to demand it. That's the ultimate hack. So, what's next? Stop fighting your biology. Embrace it, play with it, trick it, reward it, feed its curiosity, give it wins, make it feel safe and challenged at the same time. Follow these steps and you'll watch yourself absorb knowledge faster, retain it longer, and enjoy the process like never before. Ask yourself, do you want to keep struggling or do you want to finally let your brain love learning? The choice is yours. Every tip in this video is backed by science, psychology, and the habits of the world's most successful learners. Start applying them today, and your results will shock you. Your brain isn't the enemy, it's your most powerful tool. Treat it right, and it will reward you with a lifetime of effortless learning, unstoppable growth, and a mind that actually craves knowledge. The only question left, are you ready to stop fighting your brain and start learning the way it was meant to be? The strategy is here. The tools are here. All that's left is action. Start small. Start now, and watch your brain transform. Imagine yourself mastering skills you never thought possible, remembering information effortlessly, and enjoying every step of the process. That's not fantasy. That's your brain operating at full capacity. And the best part? It starts with tiny, deliberate steps today. Learning isn't a burden, it's a game, a puzzle, a story. Your brain is wired to win at it. The resistance you feel? Temporary. The rewards? Permanent. Treat your brain like the genius it is, and it will change everything about how you learn, think, and grow. Stop fighting. Start playing. Turn learning from a chore into an adventure. Your brain is ready. Are you?